Hello and thank you for your interest in the University of Washington Honors Program. Today we will provide a general overview of the Honors Program and the different opportunities you have to engage with honors should you find it's a good fit. I'd like to start by reading our mission statement. The University Honors Program engages a diverse population of students through a rigorous interdisciplinary curriculum that promotes expansive, innovative thinking and conscious global citizenship. We ask students to take intellectual risks, to seek an understanding of the interdependence of all branches of knowledge, to engage with the complexities of difference and diversity, to take leadership roles in navigating global change, and to value a life of continuous learning and personal growth. This mission statement guides all of the work we do, and it therefore should be something you identify with should you choose to apply to the program. Here at the University of Washington, you can pursue honors as a general education track, as an in-depth program within your major, or as a combination of the two. Interdisciplinary Honors is a general education track at the UW that typically spans an entire undergraduate career. Students may apply as an entering freshman, or transfer student, or after completing 2 quarters at the UW via second-year admission. Departmental Honors is a major-specific track that allows individuals to deepen their understanding and/or experience within a chosen field. Students enroll in departmental honors after declaring a major, and while the experience one has through departmental honors will look different depending on the chosen field, all departmental honors programs require some sort of additional coursework, often concluding in a thesis or capstone project. You can always explore a department's webpage for more information on what departmental honors would look like in that given field. College Honors is the combination of interdisciplinary and departmental honors and provides students an opportunity to obtain both a breadth and depth of education via honors. There are about 1,500 students enrolled in the honors program via these 3 tracks. Students will elect to pursue departmental honors, interdisciplinary honors, or both via college honors based on how their particular interests align with the unique goals of a particular track. Admission into one track does not influence chances of admission into another honors track. I'm going to be spending the rest of this presentation talking about interdisciplinary honors, as that is the only track you can apply for as an incoming freshman and is therefore probably the most time-sensitive and time-relevant for you. Interdisciplinary honors is composed of 3 different tenets: coursework, experiential learning, and reflection. I'm going to be breaking down what each component entails on the following slides. Let's start with coursework. Students are required to complete 47 credits of honors coursework, which is approximately a quarter of the credits you will take throughout your entire undergraduate experience. Honors courses award credit that is required to fulfill the UW general education requirements. In case general education is a foreign term to you, I want to take a moment to explain. General education is the combination of arts and humanities, social science, and natural science classes that every student, regardless of whether they're in honors or not, is required to take. Since honors courses work towards satisfying the majority of these requirements, students who pursue interdisciplinary honors are not required to take more classes. They're just choosing to take interdisciplinary honors courses in lieu of traditional UW courses. Remember though, 3/4 of your undergraduate education will still come from coursework outside of honors. So first and foremost, you want to be sure UW as a whole is the right fit for you. There are 2 types of honors courses offered here at the UW: honors prefix and non-honors prefix. The latter include honors versions of traditional sciences and honors-specific sections of large introductory courses. Honors offers accelerated versions of many traditional math and science courses that also explore the theoretical underpinnings behind the subject. These are great options for students that are passionate about particular math and science subjects. And notice I say option. These are not required for honors students. There are also honors sections of large introductory courses, which are designed to supplement the experience one has in a large lecture class by providing an additional small group meeting that goes deeper into the material, thus honorizing that traditional lecture course. Honors prefix courses are courses designed and taught specifically for and within the honors program. They are challenging courses that ask and encourage students to see the connections between multiple disciplines. ultimately training students to be better equipped to face big world issues by valuing and understanding diverse perspectives. These types of courses make up the majority of honors courses that are offered. In order to get a better feel for what honors courses are offered, we encourage you to explore our honors courses website. Reading through past course descriptions written by the instructors will not only equip you with a better understanding of honors, it will help you determine if honors would be a good fit with your interests and goals. Now, to answer the common question of how will honors work with AP, IB, or other types of college credit you might be coming in with. While we view these courses as excellent preparation for college coursework, they cannot be used to fulfill the Interdisciplinary Honors core curriculum. They may, however, be used to satisfy other UW requirements. Experiential learning, which is the second component of the honors curriculum, requires that students participate in and reflect on 2 different activities outside of the classroom. We know that experiences one has outside the classroom can be just as, if not more, meaningful and impactful. Common activities that are used to satisfy the experiential learning requirement include studying abroad, holding a leadership position in a student organization, being involved with research here on campus, just to name a few. Moving on to the last component of the honors curriculum, reflection. We require that students create and maintain an online portfolio that showcases meaningful experiences that they have had throughout their college career. Students are encouraged to include things like assignments, classes they've enjoyed, and also those assignments and courses they maybe didn't do so well on or didn't enjoy as much. Alongside each artifact, students include a commentary explaining why that particular experience was meaningful. We know reflection is an important tool for personal growth, and we've witnessed firsthand how the portfolio can be used to help students make difficult decisions, such as what classes to take, what to major in, what to do after graduation, and so on. By the end of their undergraduate career, each student will have a tool to share their UW honor story with peers, friends, family, current and future mentors, employers, and graduate school admission boards. I want to take a few minutes to summarize what we've discussed so far and tell you about some of the other elements that make up the honors program identity by discussing some of the commonly cited benefits of honors. Academics promote deeper, more critical thinking through an interdisciplinary perspective, and smaller class sizes facilitate more active student engagement. Honors courses tend to be smaller than the average UW course, with an average class size of 28. This smaller class size also allows for closer working relationship between students and faculty. Honors is not just an academic program, it is a community. We provide a lot of support and opportunities for students to feel that sense of community through advising, social and community events, and housing options. One of these resources that you should start using now is the Honors Peer Mentors. You can find a list of current students with profiles on our website who have volunteered to help answer prospective and current student questions. Now that I've described what the honors program entails, you may be wondering what the application process involves. Luckily, I'm going to be talking about that next. First, who should apply to honors? As our mission indicates, we seek students whose application indicates a commitment to interdisciplinary inquiry, experiential engagement, and reflection, as well as a demonstrated history of academic achievement and serving the community. We invite those who are keen to take intellectual risks, who seek to understand challenges of social justice, who want to take leadership roles in confronting global change, who are familiar with and are curious about the complexities of diversity, and who value a life of continuous learning and personal growth. We understand that many students apply to honors programs as an extension of high achievement in high school, while others may have never participated in an accelerated learning program but are interested in our curriculum. We encourage each applicant to think carefully about how their goals for their college education align with our program's goals and values, regardless of their prior involvement in an honors or accelerated track. Now that we've covered who should apply, let's talk about who can apply. There are no GPA or test score cutoffs, and we consider all complete applications via a holistic review process, meaning we are looking at your essays, test scores, activities, grades, etc. as a whole to try to get the most complete picture of who you are. You must apply to the University of Washington and to the honors program, and admission to honors is contingent upon admission to the UW. We'll discuss the application process on the next slide. As you can see based on the numbers on this slide, admission to the honors program is competitive. And now the final question. How do you apply? The honors application is a section within the UW application. When you're applying to the UW, you'll want to check a box that reads, "Yes, I would like to apply to the honors program." You will then be asked to complete 2 additional short response essays. The essays vary from year to year, so please refer to our website for the current prompts. Since the honors application is embedded within the UW application, the deadline for both the UW application and the honors application is the same, November 15th. You will hear back from the UW regarding your admission decision first, and then you will hear back from honors by April 13th. We have a variety of merit-based scholarships that we award to incoming honors students, and all applicants are considered for these awards during the evaluation process. You do not need to submit anything besides your UW and honors application, and in fact we will not accept additional materials. It's just another reason to make sure you put your best effort into your applications. On our website, you can find a list of freshman frequently asked questions, but I'd like to end this presentation by covering a few of those questions here. Number 1, are all of my classes going to be honors? No. Going back to what we talked about earlier, only about a quarter of all of your classes at UW will be from honors. This is why you want to make sure you're thinking about the fit of UW first, and then considering whether or not honors is an additional priority. Number 2, do honors students have to take more classes than non-honors students? This is another one we've covered. Nope. Honors requirements overlap with the UW general education requirements, so it's meant to fit seamlessly into any student's schedule, regardless of major. Number 3, do you get priority registration as an honors student? Honors students have first priority for honors courses, but for all other courses, you will register just like any other UW student, which is based on the number of credits each student has. Number 4, will the cost of attendance for the UW change if I enroll in the honors program? No, there are no additional fees associated with the honors program. The same rule applies if you choose to live in the honors floors within the residence halls. There is no additional fee for honors housing. Number 5, will your GPA take a hit because of your honors classes? This is a complex question. Many students find that they do better in those honors classes than regular classes. But of course, honors courses are designed to be rigorous and challenging. This underscores the importance of working closely with academic advisors to plan an appropriate schedule. I want to thank you for following this presentation. We hope that you found this helpful in your decision-making process. Should you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out. Best wishes to you during this exciting and important time of your life.